Hi everyone, we're talking to Vincent Ward here, who's with us in Supanova Perth. How you going, Vincent?
I'm good, man. Happy to be here in Australia, first time. So,
Yep.
yeah, honored to be here, man.
Cool. What's your experience with conventions before?
I love conventions because it gives you an opportunity to meet I don't like to call people fans. I like to call them my social media family or your supporters. So it gives you an opportunity to meet people who respect what you do for a living.
Yeah.
And gives you an opportunity to meet the people who support what you do.
Yeah. And have you attended many of the cons in the States?
Yes, I have. My first one was in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and I had never known this part of the world as far as like the cons, and I couldn't believe it. I could not believe that people actually come out in numbers, dressing up and just showing the love for you.
Yeah.
And since then, I've been to a lot.
Have you been to San Diego yet?
No, I haven't been to San Diego. I heard that one is
that'll
sort
blow your
of,
mind.
yeah. But I've been to some that's, a lot of people has been there. So
Yeah. Okay. Tell us a little bit about getting into sports and how you because I think you had a few different things that you were quite good at, could have pursued, but you went down with basketball.
Yeah, I started off with baseball, then football, and I stopped football because one time I got hit going across the middle, catching the ball, and I said, this is not for me. And the football coach, he always wanted me to play quarterback because I'm tall, and I was like, no way, I've seen the line, and the line sucks. But I've always played basketball. I was actually nominated for McDonald's All-American the same year, Chris Webber and Jalen Rose and all them.
Yeah.
And I really got letters from every college, every university in the world, but I didn't want to go straight to college.
Yeah.
I wanted to dance in my rap group.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about that because you're not just a sports guy. The dancing came along.
Yeah, man.
So what was first? Sports, dancing?
It was
both?
sports.
It was sports.
And one day at a family reunion, I started dancing. And I used to always do the robot. So my family would call me the mechanical man. And this one particular time, it's like I just broke loose. And I started doing all the latest dances. And from there, that was like, sports was my first love, and then dancing was my second. And from there, like I said, I started, my dance partner, I'm 6'4", and my dance partner was 6'5".
Yeah.
But we would win every dance contest in the Midwest.
So this is night and day, yeah?
Yeah, that was night and day. We was with a rap group, started off as the East Town Posse, then the Slam Syndicate. We were actually on the same record label as Vanilla Ice, Echelon Records out of Atlanta, Georgia. And I just love dancing, man. I just love it, so.
You guys did a lot of touring as night and day, is that right?
We would tour, we opened up shows for like MC Hammer,
Yeah.
Special Ed, Salt and Pepper.
What was it like? What are some of your fond memories from those tours?
The funniest memory is being on the stage with MC Hammer.
Yeah.
And doing the
Really
hammer
awesome.
dance, and oh my God, I just went nuts. I think I hurt myself dancing so hard that night.
What was he like when you met him?
Very
Were you
nice.
a bit starstruck or?
No, because
he's
I've seen
cool.
him so many times, and
Yeah.
plus, a lot of people, I don't believe in getting starstruck over people that's just like me.
Yeah.
The difference is we see them on TV or see them playing sports or whatnot, but once you really and truly get to know somebody, there's no difference between you and I. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, the dancing days, man. And right now, honestly, I want to be on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, okay, cool.
That's my next step. I know that they were looking for a cast member from The Walking Dead to be on Dancing with the Stars, and right now the supporters, the social media family is campaigning for me to be on the show.
Awesome. Well, I hope that,
seriously,
hope that comes
a
along.
lot, man. The Twitter world, the Facebook world, every day you
Yeah.
see Vincent M. Ward, Dance with the Stars season 19.
Cool.
And if I go on there, I'm gonna win.
That would be very cool. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Vincent's going to take it.
Yeah, man. I've been watching like the YouTube videos, and my problem is I don't look at the contestants. I look at the people on the show, the professionals. And I'm looking at them, I'm like, I want to be like that. I don't want to be like the contestants. And every time I do something, I take it serious.
Yeah.
I'm not just on there for a paycheck. I'm on there to pick up that trophy at the end.
Yeah. So, sports, dancing. When did acting come along, and how did that kind of come into your field? Like, I'm going to do this now.
I always said acting picked me, I didn't pick it.
Yeah.
I was working at this factory back in Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah.
Got fired for no reason. I got hurt on the job.
Right.
Then I started working for a shoe company in Dayton, became the #1 salesman in the district. And they was like, you're doing a great job. We want to train you as an assistant manager, but you have to go to Columbus, which is 45 minutes away.
Yeah,
Went to Columbus, became the #1 salesman in the district. One day the general manager came. He said, how far do you want to take it in this company? You're doing a great job. I mean, the whole conversation was cool. We laughed and he ha ha. I said, I would like to have a position like yours one day. 2 weeks later, I was fired.
Right.
And my manager told me, he said, whatever you said to the general manager, that's why we had to let you go. 2 weeks after that, I went and saw my very first play, fell in love with it. I said, I told myself, I can do that.
Yeah.
2 weeks later after that, they had auditions for the same play company. Never acted in my life, went an audition, got a part.
Yeah.
3 weeks later after that, who calls me? Champ Sports. I said, no, I found something that I love to do. And so as time went on, I started doing plays. Then I got the lead role in an independent film, and then I did the movie Traffic with Michael Douglas.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so after that, I said, I'm going to LA. And my
Yeah.
parents was like, what? I said, I'm going to LA. I went back to Dayton, saved my money, and what happens? General Motor calls and offers me $10,000 not to come back. So, I said it not. That plant, the company offered $10,000 not to come back, and I told them I wasn't coming back anyways.
Yeah,
So I used that money to go to LA, and I look at the path like this was meant for me to be here.
So when you got involved in that first play, did you sort of have a moment that you realised, I can do this? This is
Yeah.
where I want to do more of this.
I sat there and I said, I say that with anything. If this guy can do it, why can't I?
Yeah.
Why not me?
Yep.
And I sat there, and I'm a competitor. I compete, but I don't step on toes or do anything. I know how to stay in my lane. And so as time went on, I started getting better and better and better because I sucked, And one day I asked the director, I said, how you think I'm doing? And he said, Vince, sometimes people get parts because the way that they look. And he walked away. And I'm like, he's saying that because what are you trying to say?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he became a hater anyway, so maybe rest in peace, but he was still hating.
So from there, when you started getting into acting, where does Walking Dead come into all of that? How did that part come along?
I never even knew what The Walking Dead was.
Yep.
I auditioned, and they's like, yeah, you got a part of The Walking Dead. I'm like, what is that? They said it's about zombies. I said, who watching TV about zombies? Everybody's watching TV about zombies. So when I just looked at it like another job.
Yeah.
My thing is I just want to work.
Yep.
I just want to work and try to do a great job. Well, do a great job. And my goal one day is to win an Oscar, not just play Oscar on The Walking Dead, but to win an Oscar.
Yeah.
And being on The Walking Dead was a great experience. Everybody was very professional.
Yep.
People always ask, who was the biggest joker? There was no joking. There was like some serious moments. But I think with my character and Lou Temple's character, Axel, we actually brought some funny stuff to it.
Yeah.
I think that was the difference between our character, because the entire episode, the season is just so serious. Sometimes you got to break that and have people laugh a little bit, because everything can't be serious all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and also with Oscar, I feel as if he brought strength, loyalty, compassion. He could have probably led the team.
Yeah. And what else have you got coming up that we can look forward to?
I just did Psych in Wilfred, a movie called The Choir Director. Have a movie coming out with Tony Todd and Vladimir Coolidge called Live Evil.
Right.
I'm still doing plays. I might be up for a part on the new Tupac Shakur movie playing Suge Knight.
Right.
So
All
keep
right,
your
we'll look
fingers
forward
crossed.
to that. Thanks a lot for talking to us. I hope you have a great convention here in Perth. Best of luck with the Dancing with the Stars. Hope that comes off for you.
I appreciate it.
Right.
And if you're on Twitter land, follow me, Vincent M. Ward.
Definitely.
And Vincent M. Ward, Facebook and Instagram.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.